What's up, guys? So recently there's been a lot of talk about the Fatebringer hand cannon and how it's either the best gun in the game and the greatest gun to return back from Destiny 1, or that it's essentially garbage and it's not a PvP gun and it's only a PvE gun. And I kind of wanted to compare and contrast the Fatebringer hand cannon with what I believe to be the current legendary 140 standard, the Dire Promise. So if we just look at the Dire Promise base stats, we notice that it's not very impressive, right? So we have a range of 45, stability of 50, handling of 61, and a magazine of 11. Aim assistance is 87. To me, this is indicative of the base stats of a 150 hand cannon that was converted to a 140. So although it's not terrible, it's not anything insane, right? And then if we look at the perk pool of it, the main thing that's going against the Dire is that it runs off of sights. So if you want the most range, like if you want sure shot, what's going to end up happening is you're going to have to give up some type of stability or handling, where other hand cannons will just have a barrel, where you can have something like Hammer Forge, which is just like a plus 10 to range, right? In the second column, you have things like ricochet rounds, high cal rounds, light mag, armor piercing rounds. All these things kind of add plus 5 to handling, or sorry, to range. And then, you know, with ricochet rounds, you also get that plus 10 to stability, which is nice. And then in the third column, you have pretty much either snapshot or opening shot. And the last one, my pick would be rangefinder, right? So like my Dire is steady hand sight with high cal rounds, opening shot, rangefinder, and a range masterwork. That gun on its own can hit a 3-tap somewhere around 35 meters, depending on resilience. If we look at the base stats of the Fatebringer, and we just kind of forget that we're talking about the Fatebringer, right? We're not talking about the D1 fabled crazy hand cannon that everybody loves. We just look at the base stats. It has a range of 51, stability 61, handling of 60, mag of 10, aim assistance of 84. This is more of 140 hand cannon base stats. This is what you would expect, right? And then we look at perk options for PvP specifically. We have things like Hammer Forge, we have full bore, small bore, extended barrel. All these things kind of bump out our range, Zacharias rounds. And then the two perks that I would pick for PvP specifically would be explosive rounds and opening shot. The hand cannon that I have has full bore, flared magwell, explosive rounds, opening shot, and a range masterwork. And I can 3-tap somebody around 33-ish meters. So some people are saying that explosive rounds are kind of like rangefinder in a way, because the damage drop off is less. But it's not really the same. It's not as good, but it's close. Like if you don't have that, if you don't like the zoom that rangefinder gives you, it's pretty close. So I think what's really happening is people are saying that the Fatebringer is not good because it's not a 120. And I mean, 120s right now are insane. Like you get Rampage, you get Charge of Light, you get an Empowering Rift, you get Swashbuckler, you get any type of damage boosting perk. You can 2-tap people and your time to kill is like half a second or something crazy. Also, if people aren't running the high enough resilience, you could hit them in the head once and then double body them and they die. So the forgiveness to that gun is just insane. In my opinion, it's kind of made the Crucible a bit lazy, where you don't even have to aim at the head half the time. But that's just personal preference. But if we're just thinking of 140s, I think that the Fatebringer brings a lot to the table. If I had to compare the two of them, though, I think at the end of the day, I would pick the Dire Promise over the Fatebringer. And the reason is I can have a lot of handling and a lot of stability on my hand cannon, but also pair that with opening shot and rangefinder together to give me that bump in range. So I'm able to pull the gun out faster, have higher stability, etc., without taking away anything as far as like time to kill at a distance, trying to duel out these 120s. So, you know, I think the Fatebringer is a great gun. I don't think that it really deserves the flack that it has been getting recently. Some people are saying it's like the best gun ever. I don't think that either. I think it's a great 140, and you know, if you guys get one that you like, hopefully you guys are enjoying it and kind of just going around the Crucible, doing your own thing, having a good time. You know, let me know what you guys think down below. Do you like one or the other? Do you like a different hand cannon that I'm not even talking about? Do you prefer, you know, one role over the other? Maybe you really like Firefly and PvP for the collateral cleanups. Let me know in the comments down below. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.